Chronic Repeat Services, or CRS for short, is dedicated to patient well-being and saving lives. CRS technology helps remind the patient to take their medication, and it also provides an overview of behavior in relationship to the medication as to when it is taken or when it is missed. Now, which helps the patient to manage their health. CRS delivers a personalized and immediate support directly to patients via the app, offering patient medication management with convenience, which ultimately helps the patient to take their medication regularly and to manage their chronic condition. CRS also coordinates script refills and renewals, and it instructs the pharmacy to have medication ready for the patient when they need it. CRS is a one-stop shop for you, the patient, to lead a safer and a healthier life. Good afternoon. My name is Frans Norkier, and I'm in studio with Richard Owen. So Richard Owen is from Chronic Repeat Services application. Richard has been up to some mystery the last couple of months. Richard, I would like you to introduce yourself and just briefly tell us what it is that you've been up to and what your Chronic Repeat Services application is all about.
Thank you, Frans. Yeah, so I've been involved in the healthcare industry for about 12 years now in various different roles, and I've really developed a passion for the industry. And from this passion really was born the idea of making a bigger impact on chronic adherence and assisting patients to really stick to the chronic adherence or the chronic medication for that matter.
Okay, good. So maybe explain to us non-adherence.
Yeah, so non-adherence really is a worldwide problem. So according to the World Health Organization, patients would only take about 50% of their chronic medication. So if you only take 50% of your chronic medication and you are diagnosed with a chronic disease, it means that you're going to be on that medication for the rest of your life and you will never be cured. Now, if you only take half of it, your medication, you're uncontrolled and you still run all the risks of actually as if you almost doesn't even take the medication.
So 50% not taking their medicine, that's a high percentage. Is that the same in South Africa as well?
Yeah, so in South Africa, from the data that we've seen, it's actually realistically a little bit lower than that. But obviously, worldwide, the World Health Organization work on averages. Now, but realistically in South Africa, we see a lower number.
Oh, okay. So tell us, why is adherence so important?
Yeah, so adherence is crucial for you to live a long and healthy life with a chronic disease. So more and more we see younger people from 30, 40 years old having heart attacks and leaving behind small children and even their spouses. Now, as I've mentioned before, if you don't take your chronic medication or you neglect to take all of it, you really are uncontrolled and you still run all the risks that you would if you've actually been undiagnosed. So it's always important, and then the goal here is to get patients to drink their medication every single day as prescribed by their healthcare professional.
And I've seen those statistics of people dying at the younger age. It is quite scary.
Correct.
So tell me, how can adherence be improved, Richard?
Yeah, so you get the normal ones or the common ones solutions, which is the Monday to Sunday pill packs. So those become really cumbersome for some patients.
I think I know those. Those are the ones that you normally pack on a Sunday afternoon or a Sunday evening, and it will last you through the whole week. We used to pack those for my parents, and the thing is, on some Sunday afternoons we were just too busy, and we couldn't prepare their medicine box for them for that whole week. And then I've realized that they were lost. They didn't really know what to do and what medicine to take and at what times to take it.
Absolutely, yeah. So I think the problem is if you pack it for somebody or for another person, and you're not there to do that, they don't know where to take, when to take it, what to take. So it could lead to incorrect dosages. So that's one of the problems. But some of the other problems is also our lives are so busy. So what happens is a lot of times on a Sunday night when you need to pack it, you're busy getting kids ready for school, doing all these other things, and you actually say, listen, maybe this week I wouldn't do it. And you end up not taking your medication as you should. So they really could become part of a problem almost, as opposed to really being the ultimate solution. But on top of that, you also get your blister packing, which is where your pharmacist will actually then pack your medication in small little capsules for the month, and you know exactly when to take, how to take them. The problem with those are they're not that widely available anymore, or yet, and they also become very expensive for patients. Yeah, so some of the other things that you can do is also there's a lot of applications out there in the market. So most of them are really disease specific. So they could educate you on a disease, they could remind you to take the medication. Some of them even do support groups, but they will only address part of the problem. So a patient that doesn't buy the medication, they also can't take the medication. So we are really trying to develop a solution where you can not only just remind a patient, but you can also make it convenient for them to order their medication with their favorite pharmacy.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, so some of the other things that patients can do out there is form habits. So I'm on chronic medication myself, and what I do, I take mine at night, and I formed the habit of having a cup of coffee every single night at 8 o'clock. With my medication next to my kettle, I can see that, and I remember to take it. So while the kettle is boiling, I can take my medication with some water. Yeah, and then other things that you can also do is maybe if you take medication in the morning, is put it on your nightstand next to your glasses or your contact lenses, or even in your bathroom next to your toothbrush. So it's all about forming healthy habits that can remind you to take your medication and ultimately assist you to living a better, healthier life.
Fantastic. So it's good habits and the application, and there you're ready to go. I must say, I also take chronic medication, and sometimes for me it's also a problem to remember. So in the mornings it's busy. I need to take my medicine in the mornings. So I realize it's a little bit busy, and then only once you're at the office you realize I didn't take the medicine. So Absolutely. Of course that is a problem, yes. But Richard, tell us, how does your application work?
Yeah, so patients can just go onto the Play Store for Android or iOS and search Chronic Repeat Service. You can download the application and you go through a quick registration process. So there we will ask you the basic information like your name and surname. Then you'll also load your script in there. And obviously once you've registered your application, then we will start reminding you immediately to take your medication. What we'll also do then is the next time your script needs to be repeated, you'll get a push notification on your phone, and we'll make it convenient for you to order your medication within 1 or 2 minutes. And for your preferred pharmacy will have your order, and they can pre-pack it for you. We'll obviously also have a lot of other future benefits into the application that just adds value to you ultimately managing your disease better.
Very interesting, and it sounds simple enough. Will it also remind you that, let's say for example, I think especially about older people, sometimes they forget that they've taken the medicine, and then they might take sleeping tablets, for example, or some strange medicine. They might take it twice a day or something.
Absolutely. So what the application will do is you will be able to say, listen, yes, I've taken the medication, or I have not. If you have taken it, you'll be able to see that you have taken your medication so that you don't forget to take it. But it is still important just to keep your app updated, and we've actually also built in some reports so you can see how do you do. Are you adherent? Are you not adherent? So it's all just value add, and with the push notifications we'll also try and motivate you to stick to your chronic prescriptions.
Now I think the question is, how can patients be reminded to take their medication regularly? Well, there's a new app available. And this app is made specifically for South Africans, and it is called the Chronic Repeat Services, or for short, the CRS. Now this app allows patients to easily order their chronic script every month. And it also ensures that the medication is prepared in advance and made ready for collection and or for delivery. It offers patients peace of mind, and it helps to ensure that they never run out of their medication.